Titans bench Will Levis today. Levis 3 more interceptions and a fumble against the Bengals. This guy's got 12 touchdowns, 12 picks, but he has 8 fumbles. Yes, that's correct. 8 fumbles for Will Levis here. Had a sound bite from Brian Callahan saying, hey, listen, man, the guy, some of them maybe not his fault, but the bounce off another guy's hand. The truth of the matter is he's usually late on his passes when that happens. He hangs on to the ball too long. He doesn't have pocket awareness. He can't feel that pass rush. Pro Football Focus has their offensive line at 28 last I checked. But truth of the matter is, if you watch it, Levis is just gun shy out there, and he's rushing the ball and all these fumbles. And you look at a guy like a Drake May. I know that the Patriots are bad, but he seems to have pocket awareness up there in New England. I'm going to ask Keith Engel about him tomorrow. But I think that this could be the last straw for Will Levis. I'm not going to guarantee it. Because somebody may step in and say, hey, look, Brian Callahan, they may be on or whatever. Let's still give this guy a chance. This is the second time. First time they wanted to put it more on the shoulder injury. Now he's just flat out not going to play him well. And it's more of a clear-cut bench here for him. So people ask me, I know Andre, if you're listening out there, have asked me last few days about this. You've asked me about it. Titans are currently picking 6 in the draft. They have a shot at the 1, but I doubt it. I think Schroeder Sanders will probably go to the Raiders at 2, possibly 1. I think Cam Ward will probably go to the Giants at 2, possibly 1 from Miami. And a team like Tennessee, who's going to be in the quarterback, either required maybe a Sam Darnold. If Minnesota even lets a guy walk out of the door, they may franchise him. Okay? They're going to be picking anywhere from 4 to 7, maybe 8 with their luck, And I saw this screenshot here. From this guy with ESPN here, and I'm trying to get his name. If I can find it. I always think I'm never going to have enough, and I'm getting pretty close to time called here. Jordan Davenport covers the Titans for ESPN, says, interesting ESPN college football analysis. Trevor Matera says he feels like the Titans offensive line, J.C. Latham, who's playing pretty well, will be a good left tackle, but even better right tackle. He said Matras would be considering switching Latham to right tackle and selecting Kevin Banks or Will Campbell. These are 2 pretty high guys. I think Banks is out of Texas and Campbell's out of LSU. Those are all 2 tackles here. That's exactly what they need to do. They do not need this Arizona. There's a guy at the University of Arizona. Everybody's high on their wide receiver. They don't need that. My point is, Titans will probably get one of those guys at tackle. I think those 2 quarterbacks will be off the board. I was reading about Jalen Monroe. He got Lamar Jackson-like ceiling, if you ask me. I know he kind of fell off second half of this season. He's worth Draft Buzz has him down at around the 50th overall prospect, this website. And that seems about right, That seems about right. At one time, he seemed like a first rounder, but he's shown some inconsistencies. But a guy like him, if Tennessee can maybe sign a Mason Rudolph. Now, this depends on what they find up. I'm speculating at this point. But as one suggestion would be give another year to Mason Rudolph, let him get another year in the system, be patient with Jalen Monroe, draft him in the second round. You'd be picking around 39th to 40th, something like that. Bring him in here, let him ease into this a lot more humble player than a Will Levis. very strong arm, much more quicker, better at picking up on the blitz here, and much better pocket awareness. He needs more touch on the football. I think he could possibly be an option for Tennessee in the second round.